Are you ready to shine in Korea?
He's ridiculous. He might have had a couple drinks before this video.
Little ones. So, it is nominally spring here in Korea. It's warming up, and we are stealing an idea for moonshiners as a jumping point.
Okay, so Mark and Digger made a moonshine made out of cake for somebody. I think it was for like a wedding.
I think it was for somebody's wedding, yeah.
So they wanted like a cake flavored moonshine. So we're like, if you can make a cake flavored moonshine, can you make a choco pie moonshine? Well, we hadn't gotten to choco pie yet, but in the spring they came out with this lovely spring edition of choco pie.
Yes.
That is like a white chocolate coating.
Yeah, it's white chocolate strawberry.
And it's got strawberry jam in the middle with a little bit of marshmallow. So
yeah.
We're going to taste it so we can remember what it tastes like. Definitely marshmallow in the middle. And definitely a white chocolate coating.
Is it a white chocolate or a sakura coating? It might be cherry blossom.
Maybe that is a cherry blossom on there. That is possible.
One side note, most Korean products, you can actually tell from what they put on the logo what's in it. If it's got strawberries on the box, there's probably strawberries in the product. Oh, you're going to be all fancy and Google Translate it?
It basically says Orion Pie Choco Strawberry.
So we know we got strawberry, and we know we got marshmallow. I think this might be a cherry blossom chocolate coating.
So we don't know about that part.
But what we do know is they are tasty. And they're strawberry and they're marshmallowy. And we went and bought one of these boxes and tasted them. We went back to the store and bought the rest of what they had.
Like 7 more boxes. And let me just tell you.
When we bought it, there was like 3 whole stacks of them. And when we got back, they had 7 left. So.
The little Korean ajumas at the grocery store, they so judgy.
So judgy looking at us.
Yeah. They didn't know. Maybe we were sending these back to the States to our friends to try them. Maybe we should have. But we're making alcohol with it because moonshine. So we got some fresh Korean strawberries.
Because strawberry.
We have some no-brand strawberry jam.
Because strawberry and sugar.
And we've got 7 boxes of these. We will not use the whole 7 boxes. We have to at least keep a couple out for taste testing.
We're doing a small run for a taste, and it has to fit in the 3-gallon pot. So we've gotten to do about 2.5 gallons of mash.
So we'll save a few of these because obviously if you're saying, hey, my moonshine tastes like this, don't we want to know if it actually still tastes like that?
Yes, we got to have some at the end.
So I don't know how many we're saving, but we're saving some for tasting purposes. And
now, as far as the actual normal moonshining ingredient process goes, we're actually almost done because they're little cakes.
And they got a lot of sugar.
And normally you take your base ingredient and you have to cook it, like your grain, your corn or whatever, you have to cook it for like an hour or something I believe they call it gelatinizing the starches so that they stretch out. But these are cakes. They've already been baked. They've already been gelatinized.
Yay!
Yay! All we got to do is crumble them up and run them through the food processor and mix them with some hot water. Speaking of mixing with hot water, this is 50.5% strawberry, and the rest of it is
probably sugar
and pectin and whatever else you put in jam. So this is going to be our main source of sugar. We're going to try and not to add any.
We'll probably add a little bit of sugar, but not a whole lot.
We're going to try.
We're going to try.
This has got chocolate, and it's got strawberry stuff in it, and it's got marshmallow fluff in it, and this has got sugar in it.
And the strawberries have sugar in it.
I think we're probably going to be good on sugars.
We'll be back in just a bit. We're going to get some of this.
We got to start unboxing some of these things. Yeah. And get ready to frappe these down.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We've got 6 12-pack boxes of things all frapped up and crumbled down through the food processor.
Like wet sand?
Like a wet sand. Tasty wet sand.
It's a beach you want to go play in, isn't it?
Yeah. And now we've frapped 2 packs of strawberries. All right, so that's pure strawberry in there.
Did we ever determine whether we have strawberry in the freezer too? If it's what I think it is, it's the strawberry, it's Korean strawberry. Magic strawberry.
Magic strawberry?
That's what it says.
So she bought one of these, like, industrial packs of frapped strawberry at some point. We're going strawberry AF in this. It's gonna have a strawberry flavor if nothing else. Taste the strawberry jam.
Tasty.
Get all that strawberry out.
One is definitely strawberry.
Well, if it said it was magic strawberry, then that's probably it.
And one is plum.
We're just gonna peel it open the hard way. Since we're gonna put this on the stove and heat it up anyway.
It has a magic strawberry taste.
All right, where's my...
Did you taste it? Oh, very berry.
Oh, that is very berry.
That's very berry. Don't be leaving none of that behind.
And as usual, our good store-bought Korean mineral water.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because the only way you're getting water around here is going up the spring to get it, and that's a really long way to go get that water. It's like stirring mud.
Yeah. So this is not exactly the most attractive looking thing at the moment.
No, this is gonna be terrible. It looks like, to be fair, it looks like somebody had oatmeal and had strawberries in it, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, but we're going to
Cook it down.
probably add a little more water to
I
it.
think it's gonna need more water.
And then we're gonna put it on the fire to heat, and then we're gonna add the additives. So we'll do that.
Yay!
All right, redo because I'm an idiot and I turned the mics off again. Me and these microphones. So the other day we went to a local baking supply store to see if we could find some stuff that we don't normally see. And one of the things we found is a little container of vanilla bean sugar. So this is, like she said, it was the kind of sugar they use to make vanilla wafers. Mm-hmm. So it's very vanilla sweetie kind of sugar. So
it's basically sugar that's been sitting with vanilla beans to gather the flavor.
So there you go. So this is a little 200-gram container of it. We just dumped it in there. So that's going to be our external sugar source and helpful vanilla flavoring because, you know, vanilla cream and strawberries. Hey, what's wrong with that? Anyway, next we're going mobile. Hold on a second. All right, so since this is going to be a cake mash and has no grains or anything in it, we don't have any malt in it, so this is going to be done purely with additives. So,
to be fair, this looks better than it did when we initially mixed it up, because initially it looked like somebody chunked up some oatmeal.
yeah,
like, your kid's breakfast did not go well.
I'd have to say, so far, this is not going to be the prom queen of mashes.
This looks prettier.
It's getting better, but it still looks kind of like a
Well, it looks like somebody puked their smoothie now.
Yeah.
It's smoothie puke.
It's not a great color so far. But it is on there. It's heating. We got to get it up to, I think it's 150 degrees. We don't have to keep it there to gelatinize anything, but we do have to get it up there for the amylase, because the amylase goes in and that will help break all this stuff down.
Hey, I still got to melt the strawberry.
Well, yeah. We've got a big strawberry ice cube in the middle of it.
The magic strawberry needs to melt.
We are going to melt our big strawberry ice cube, and we're going to bring this up to about 150 degrees, and then we'll be back with the additives. All right, so we've got our mash here, which now looks basically just like a berry smoothie. All the bread chunks in it have kind of cooked down.
Yay!
So that's good. We are going to, because we got it up to 150 degrees, turn the fire off and kept stirring for a minute, so we're letting it settle down, equalize. Now we're going to need a teaspoon. It says 0.1 to 0.3 teaspoons per gallon, and we're aiming to have about 3 gallons of mash in the pot. Well, 2.5 gallons in the pot. So that would be about a teaspoon, but this is to convert starch into sugar, and we got a whole lot of bread in this thing, so I'm going to go maybe a teaspoon and a half.
Okay.
I'm going to overdo it a little bit just to make sure we have enough
nutrient
conversion. There we go. Stir it in. And I believe I have to stir this for the next few minutes to make sure that the amylase starts breaking stuff down, so y'all don't go nowhere.
So apparently in my preparation for all things moonshine, I pick things up randomly and forget about them and then see them again later, you know, like what was in the freezer. Well, apparently I had picked up strawberry base. Like this is a smoothie base. It's just basically fresh strawberry juice, just all strawberry. So this is 835 milliliters of strawberry. And we were like, It probably doesn't have enough strawberries, so we added the whole thing to it.
We need more strawberries.
So if this doesn't taste like strawberry, something's really, really wrong this time. Yeah.
For show.
Strawberry.
All right, we're getting high tech. We bought one of these pH meters and we tested our goop. And apparently strawberries are quite acidic because it was at like 4.3. And if I remember correctly, most yeast is supposed to live in the like 5 to 7 range. It was a bit acidic, so we crushed up some calcium carbonate and put in it, and apparently we put too much in at one time because now we got a whole bunch of little clumps. So we're gonna let those go overnight. Hopefully they'll soak up some of the juice and filter out. But also going along with that, we've got new stuff. I've been reading the internet, and too bad I didn't have these a couple months ago when it was the middle of winter. And we had a couple of mashes that ran along because even though they were inside in the apartment, sitting on the floor was cold enough it was causing the the mash to stall. So little miniature aquarium heater. These things are like 20 bucks on Amazon. And it's got a thermostat on it. You can set it to keep it at a temperature. So I've got my bucket. I'm gonna rinse this out and put some sanitizer on it along with my setup here. And then we're going to pour the mash into the bucket and see how we're doing on size. I'm gonna do my sanitizing and we'll be right back. All right, we got the bucket cleaned out and sanitized, or rinsed out and sanitized. Got the mash poured in it, and it really does just look like a berry smoothie at the moment. So now we're down to yeast nutrient. Get that in there, because we want the yeast to do all the things. And since we're doing strawberry, we've got some champagne yeast. I've actually got some, was that on the order, the EC 1118? It's supposed to be a really good wine yeast, but I don't have it yet. So we're gonna go with the what I got, champagne yeast. All right, we'll give that a little mixy mix to make sure it's incorporated. We'll let this sit for a little bit and make sure that starts to bubble and do the stuff before we bucket it up and put it away.